At night?
Yes, sir.
Did I miss dinner?
And tea, sir.
Oh.
Before you were rescued.
Rescued? Who by?
By...
Who's that making that din in there? Who's that in my maze?
Hello?
Who's that in there?
It's me.
Good heavens! It's Finknottle.
Hello again.
What are you doing in my maze?
I'm so sorry. I was just taking a stroll round. I lost all sense of time.
Well, come out. Come out at once.
Certainly. Right, is it?
No, left. You turn left, then right, then right.
Right.
No, not right, left.
Yes, I meant left, right.
He's completely deranged. Wooster's manservant was absolutely right. Right!
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 Left!
Right!
Left!
Right!
Left!
Right! Right. Thanks most frightfully.
I shan't even begin to ask what you were doing in there, why you're here at all, what brought you here. Oh, there's no point. You're obviously one of these people who are just suddenly here, without a rhyme or apparent reason. Well, we'd better learn to live with it, hadn't we? Tomorrow you'll probably materialize in my bathroom. Or lying underneath the billiard table, who can tell?
I came to see Stiffy.
I presume you are referring to my niece, Stephanie.
That's the one.
Yes, that would explain a little, knowing some of her friends. Well, you'd better come and join us for coffee, I suppose. At least then we'll know where you are.
Beautiful night.
Oh, yes, indeed. Cyrus, let me introduce you to Mr. Fink.
Fink, we've met. Hello again.
Yes, we met earlier, Mr. Wu.
Woo, who needs no introduction?
Good. Good. Well, let me see if I can rustle you up some coffee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, Cyrus, you haven't inadvertently picked up my copy of the Times, have you? I appear to have mislaid it.
Ah.
No, I have my own copy. You want to borrow mine?
If I may, I might just glance through it in bed.
I'll leave it out for you.
Thank you so much. I won't be a second, Mr.
No hurry.
Feeling better?
Sorry.
They were saying earlier Wooster's ill. Stomach upset, was it? When you didn't come down to dinner, when you stayed up in your room, I guessed it was probably stomach.
Yes. Gussie obviously overcome with pre-Madeline nerves.
You missed a great dinner.
Did I?
Mind you, I couldn't eat my usual. She was sitting opposite me. Those eyes, boy. Have you ever noticed her eyes? Madeline's eyes? They glow. Sort of incandescence. Color like a delicate, a very delicate shade of boysenberry. Do you care for boysenberry?
Never tried it.
It's your lucky day. We've got some for breakfast. It's like across
Goodo,
the...
look, do excuse me, but I must just go and have a look in that ditch over there.
Ditch.
Hobby of mine.
Ditch.
It's an English tradition. We like to say hello. We hope by shaking hands that we'll recall your name. We work on their faces, remembering faces, but that's about all. I know you're somebody, something. It's on the tip of my tongue. You're either Edith Sitwell or the Bowstreak Beak. I'll know who you are the moment you speak. But meanwhile, just put it right there. How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Hello again.
How goes it all?
Good day to you.
You keeping fit?
So great to meet you.
It's been an age.
A tiny world.
How do you?
How do you?
How do you?
How do you? How do you do? How's life with you?
Good evening all.
You're looking well.
Well, hi there, stranger.
Surprise, surprise.
What could be nicer meeting like this? I confess I've forgotten who on earth you can be. It could be your Nijinsky or the man next door.
How do you?
How do you?
How do you?
How do you? How do you do?
You're either Pablo Picasso
or maybe Harpo Marx.
You might be Sarah Bernhardt. No, you're Wittgenstein.
Whoever I am, though, the pleasure's all mine.
Let's take it and shake it right there.
Well, fancy this.
It's surely not.
I can't believe.
Good Lord alive.
How long's it been?
You've hardly changed.
You've lost some weight.
I can't believe it.
It's been a while.
You're just the same.
How do you?
How do you?
How do you?
How do you?
How do you do? What brings you here?
How's life back home?
How's business been?
And how's your father?
My sainted aunt. What could be better meeting like this? Though I haven't an inkling, not a clue who you are. You could be Amy Johnson.
No, I'm Al Capone. How do you?
How do you?
How do you?
How do you?
How do you do?
Aren't you Marlena Dietrich?
I think I'm Bernard Shaw.
It really doesn't matter who on earth you are. The truth of it all is our friendship's been far too long now to bother with names. Just another episode in the Wooster Moral Code. Let's extend the hand of greeting. Hello there, whoever you are. How do you do? We're fond of it.
I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
Think Nottle.
Cyrus Budge. I'm happy to meet you. Hey, one moment there. Hold hard. Hold hard! Hold hard there, feller. Think Nottle. Think Nottle. Now I know who you are, of course. You're the guy who's in danger of standing in my way here.
Sorry?
Aren't you the one who's sweet on Madeline?
Well, what about it?
Well, hear this, boy. Let it be known that from this moment on, you have some serious competition. And I mean serious competition. Okay?
Competition. Who from?
From me. Right?
Oh, yes.
I do apologize, Mr. Finknottle, for taking so long. They had to make fresh coffee, apparently. Well, here we are, better late than never.
Thank you.
Why, I say, that was really intense.
Oh, it doesn't matter at all.
I can have some more brought out.
No.
Hello there. Let me reintroduce myself. Cyrus Budge III, Jr.
Hello. Yes.
And you'll be?
Watkin Bassett, we just had dinner together.
Hi there. Did I do it wrong?
Perfect.
Another madman.
I was just saying to Mr. Finknottle here, we may have a dispute on our hands.
Oh, dear, really, what about?
About your daughter, the lovely Madeline. I'm afraid she's breaking hearts left and center. Worst comes to the worst, we fellers may have to resort to traditional methods. Fight for the lady's hand.
Well, I hope it won't come to that.
Well, if she's unable to choose between us and Mr. Finknottle refuses to step down, we may be verging on the confrontational here.
Mr. Finknottle. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about Mr. Finknottle.
No.
No. At least I certainly hope not. No, it's Mr. Wooster you have to watch out for.
Really? Mr. Wooster as well? How many guys is she seeing?
Guys? Just one guy I trust.
Well, Mr. Finknottle seems to think he's in there with a chance.
Well, he's not. He certainly is not. It's just Mr. Wooster.
Mr. Wooster!
And I'm sure Mr. Wooster can take care of himself.
Oh, you think he can, huh? Well, so can Mr. Budge.
And so can Mr. Wooster.
Yes, I heard him the first time. You keep out of this. I'm talking here to Mr. Wooster.
Well, then you'd better talk to Mr. Wooster, surely.
Oh, I'm talking to Mr. Wooster.
Yes, well, be a good fellow and go talk to Mr. Wooster.
Mr. Wooster?
This is Mr. Wooster.
Wait a minute, hold hard. You're Mr. Wooster?
Yes, I'm Wooster.
You're Wooster as well?
As well as what?
As well as this Wooster. There's two Woosters, is that it? You're both called Wooster?
No, this one's Wooster. There's only one Wooster.
Well, who's this one if he's not Wooster?
That's Mr. Finknottle.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Hello again.
How goes it all?
Good day to you.
You keeping fit?
So great to meet you.
It's been an age.
A tiny world.
How do you do?
Oh, no, my dear. Oh, don't catch cold out here, will you?
Oh, Daddy, don't fuss. I'm terribly strong, really. Hello, Bertie. This is a nice surprise.
Hello?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Hello.
She doesn't seem to know who's who either.
Well, people do tend to get us muddled. Same coloring.
Good evening, Madeline. You're looking quite beautiful this evening.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Maybe you'd care to take a walk later.
Well, that would depend on whether Mr. Wooster has any objections.
You don't have any objections, do you, Wooster? He has no objections.
Well, in that case, fine. I'd love to, Cyrus.
My dear, I don't think you've met our other guest, Mr. Finknottle. Have you met Mr. Finknottle?
Hello there.
Now, Daddy, that's not Mr. Finknottle. That's... Oh,
What's that, my dear?
nothing.
What are you saying? Are you saying that's not Mr. Finknottle?
Well, maybe it is, on second thoughts.
No, no, come now. You've just this minute said that it wasn't. Now, who is it if it's not Mr. Finknottle?
It's... somebody else.
I knew there was something fishy here. I knew it.
Who are you? You'd better tell us now.
Yeah, you'd better.
You're not Mr. Finknottle.
And you're not Mr. Wooster.
No, I'm Mr. Wooster.
Gus is Mr. Wooster.
So, who are you?
Who the hell are you?
Ah, well, game's up, I see. The point is, I've been traveling incognito, hoping not to be recognized, and now the cover's blown. Oh dear, well, worth a try anyway. A few precious minutes of anonymity, away from the hurly-burly of the public eye, the searchlight of the popular...
Just tell us your name, feller.
Little.
Little?
Little.
Mr. Little. My friends tend to call me Bingo.
Woo! I see. Well, it's as good a name as any other, I suppose.
Pretty good going under the circumstances, wouldn't you say so, Jeeves?
Extremely enterprising. I congratulate you, sir.
Thank you.
There was just one small fly, though, in an otherwise unsullied ointment, sir.
Oh, yes, don't tell me.
Good heavens.
I might have known it.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Bertie.
Hello.
Just been for an after-dinner walk. Guess who I met in the village? My friend and missing walking companion. You remember I told you about him? They very kindly walked back with me.
Yes.
Hello there. Cyrus Budge III, Jr. And your name, sir, is...
Oh, yes. I'm...
Good heavens! I've just this minute seen who it is. Good Lord, my dear chap, I didn't recognize you for a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a quite extraordinary coincidence. This is none other than the real Mr. Finknottle. Everyone meet Gussie. Gussie, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
How do you?
How do you?
Hold it! That's quite enough of that, thank you.
All right, then. Let's take a break.
Trying to help.
Take a break.
Is that really what happened, Jeeves?
I think we may have simplified it slightly, sir.
Good Lord. Any sign of that banjo?
Not yet, sir.
Oh. Better stick with the narrative then, eh?
Advisable, sir.
Think they're following it? This lot?
Impossible to tell, sir.
Well, see if they're still here when we come back, eh? Jolly good. Still here. Most of them. What news of the Kentish banjo, Jeeves?
The driver has just telephoned. It is on its way, sir.
Splendid. Any moment now then, eh, Jeeves?
Any, sir.
In the meantime, I suppose we had better resume our tale, and so we shall. Where were we?
May I, sir?
Yes, of course.
We resume the narrative a few moments later. We are still in the grounds of Totley Towers. It is 9:45 p.m. Sir Watkin Bassett has retired to the house, somewhat confused by the varying identity of many of his guests. If you'll recall, the real Mr. Finknottle was masquerading as Mr. Wooster, whilst the real Mr. Wooster was masquerading as Mr. Little. Miss Glossop had gone indoors to change, following her walk with Mr. Little, now known as Mr. Finknottle. Meanwhile, Mr. Cyrus Bouch III,
Junior,
had taken advantage of the confusion to take Miss Bassett for a walk in the rose garden.
the bounder. And Stiffy, I never feel easy unless I know where she is.
I understand she is presently collecting the Reverend Mr. Pinker from the station, sir, off the last train. He was due to arrive earlier on the 5:26, but there was some slight accident.
Accident?
The Reverend Mr. Pinker boarded the train at Paddington, slammed the door rather too hard, and derailed it, sir.
Sounds probable. And me, where was I?
More or less where you're standing now, sir. In animated discussion with Mr. Finknottle, currently Mr. Wooster, and Mr. Little, currently...
Yes, that will do, Jeeves. At this point, we appear to have run out of narrative. Jeeves.
Sir?
I think the story's in need of a... What do you call those things?
Deus ex machina, sir.
Sounds like the chap. Any chance of one turning up shortly? Only...
One about to arrive, sir.
Thank heavens for that. Who?
Me, sir.
You? Re-entering the narrative, you mean?
If I may be permitted, sir.
Oh, yes, of course. Just the chap. Where are you going?
To make an entrance, sir.
Oh, absolutely. Carry on. There you are, you see. It is patently clear any awkwardness here can be cleared up in less than a trice. Our identities switch, who is who, which is which. We're in need of some solid advice. There's a painfully simple solution. It's as plain as the nose on your face.
By gad!
By gosh!
By heck!
By gum!
By rabbit's foot!
By kingdom come!
By all my sainted aunt believes.
By George!
By Jove!
By Jeeves!
When we're faced with the grind of exerting the mind, we are filled with a deep sense of dread. How on earth, I hear cries, does one give exercise to a thing that's in bed in your head?
What we need is a free-range consultant.
Where on earth do you find one of those?
By hook, by crook,
By way, by pass,
By sea, by air,
by road,
by grass,
by 7 dwarfs,
by 14 thieves,
by George, by Jove, by Jeeves,
by shuttlecock,
by croquet hoop,
by Panama,
by Windsor soup,
by all those cards tucked up his sleeves,
by George, by Jove, by Jeeves. Our collective IQ of around 42 cannot cope, to be perfectly frank. All true leaders of men delegate now and then, try to keep their minds totally blank, to appreciate loftier matters, things that mostly go over my head.
by Derby Day,
by nursery tea,
By moose,
by spoons,
by 3:30,
by every tender breast that heaves, by George, by Jove, by Jeeves,
by marmalade,
by bowler hat,
by toothpaste tube,
by Burmese cat,
by baby news,
by autumn leaves, by George, by Jove, by Jeeves. Behold how Jeeves with sleight of hand conceives a scheme so carefully planned. Even we can understand if he takes it terribly slowly. By Basingstoke,
by cardboard box, by Budge's knees,
by Bassett's socks,
by each that conjurer deceives, by George, by Jove, by Jeeves.
by Jumping Jack,
by Easy Chair,
by Anne-Marie,
by Camembert,
by every fruit bat in the eaves,
by George, by Jove, by Jeeves,
by walking boots,
by thermal drawers,
by canapes,
by Santa Claus,
by all his mighty brain achieves,
by every spell the master weaves.
by Heck, by George, by Jove, by Jeeves, by Jeeves, by Jeeves, by Jeeves, by Jeeves.
One more timing. One more time around. Yes. Good evening, sir.
Ah, Jeeves!
Jeeves!
What a surprise.
Is there a problem, sir?
Yes, I'll tell you everything. I told him.
I see, sir.
Well?
Well,
What's the answer, Jeeves?
I'm afraid I could not say, sir.
Can't say.
I see no immediate solution, not at present.
no, you don't?
I regret not, sir.
Jeeves?
Will you excuse me, sir? I must unpack.
Well, what on earth got into him?
He's usually infallible.
Well, it only goes to prove what I've been saying for years. The man is obviously past his perishable shelf life. Completely shot. And the sooner we put him out to graze, the sooner we... Ah, Jeeves.
A note, sir.
Ah, thank you, Jeeves.
From Miss Glossop, sir.
You swine, Bertie!
Oh, yes, thank you, Jeeves. This'll be the, I'm almost certain. She offered to share the cost of the petrol for the lift I gave her earlier. I said I wouldn't hear of it, but she insisted, you know. I read the note swiftly. Ah, yes, petrol.
Dear Bertie, I must see you urgently, my darling. Come to my room ASAP. Oh, my love, Honoria. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
I heard that! All right, sorry. What was all that, Jeeves?
Merely a stage convention, sir.
Well, that's quite enough of them, no more. It's nothing private.
You swine, Bertie! I'm going to drown myself!
See that?
Maddie! Maddie, baby, hey! What did I say this time? I don't understand the dame. One minute it's come for a walk, I want to be with you. The next I put an arm around her and she's telling me to buzz off.
Put an arm round her. Arm her round? Put?
Yeah, so?
How daring!
What?
I'm going to budge you, Box. I threaten you to some fist, do you hear me, for Madeline? All right, I don't care.
What? You want to fight me? Is that it?
Yes, you betcha.
For Maddie?
Oh,
Are you joking? You wouldn't stand a chance. Do you know how fit I am? Do you know how fit?
well, you're fit for nothing, you lecturing jam pot.
Right. You want to fight? You got yourself a fight. Midnight, mister. Right here. And I'd bring a couple stretcher bears if I were you. You're gonna need them.
What? Oh. Oh. Oh.
An ugly turn, Jeeves.
Distinctly unattractive, sir.
Gussie, old pal, don't you... Oh. Don't you think you ought to reconsider this a bit? I mean,
go
if you were to
away, Bertie. Just go away. This is all your fault. Every single bit of it. Go away.
This is getting like the fourth act of Medea, Jeeves.
There is a certain air of tragedy, sir.
Stygian gloom forlorn, Jeeves.
Indeed.
Is there any way of patching things up?
With Miss Glossop and Mr. Little, the problem is complicated by the fact that whilst Mr. Little undoubtedly harbors strong feelings towards Miss Glossop, I gather they are not reciprocated.
Ah, The old unrequited bit.
Whereas with Miss Bassett and Mr. Fignottle, I think the problem there is that Miss Bassett has grown increasingly impatient with Mr. Fignottle and his apparent inability to declare his true feelings. She, as a result, has resorted to the age-old but somewhat unreliable device of trying to expedite matters through jealousy.
I see. So, Cyrus is merely a stalking horse?
That is my understanding, sir. Though one with a dangerous kick if mishandled.
Absolutely. Not a chap to enter for the dressage.
Hardly, sir. I would therefore suggest...
Yes, carry on, Jeeves. I am all attention.
I would suggest that it is time you intervened personally.
Me?
Yes, sir.
How?
By communicating Mr. Finknottle's true feelings to Miss Bassett.
Think she'll listen?
I'm sure she will, sir. It is, after all, a message she wishes to hear.
Good point. This is obviously a case which needs some, what shall I say? Expertise? Tact?
Savoir-faire?
Exactly. Ambassadorial skills to the fore, eh, Jeeves? Assume the time-honored role of love's messenger.
Cyrano de Bergerac, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves. I shall need it. Right, which way?
Behold, here she comes.
Ah. Where are you going, Jeeves?
To find Mr. Finknottle, sir, in order to introduce him at the correct moment in the proceeding.
Ah, jolly good. Girding my loins. Hello there.
Bertie! Gussie. No, Bingo. No. Oh, golly.
Bertie'll do, strictly entre nous.
Oh, it's all got so complicated, hasn't it, Bertie? When Augustus and I thought of it, it was going to be such a simple little plan. Now it's become sort of catching. Everyone's someone else, aren't they? So now you're not sure who anyone is, are you?
It can be tricky.
Yeah. And anyway, none of it's worked. Augustus still hasn't...
Popped the question?
I don't think he ever will. I'm going to die an old maid, Bertie!
Oh, come on, hardly. You're far too young.
I tried to make him jealous with Cyrus, but he didn't even react. All I got was Cyrus putting his sticky hands all over me.
Probably only jelly. Jam.
I've had to change my dress twice. No, I know it. Augustus doesn't really love me. He can't do.
Oh, he does.
He just pretended he did.
He's absolutely besotted, Madeline. Believe me. He thinks you're beautiful, indescribable, loving and tender, too good for this world.
That's me!
So, you see, if Gussie were here now, looking up at that moon like a...
Like a big yellow bounceable ball?
Yes, that's the one. Well, as he sat here beside you, he'd be saying...
Well, he wouldn't be saying anything, that's the point. He never does, he just sits there, spluttering and muttering.
Muttering, yes. Well, you know old Gussie. That's just his way, isn't it? That's just his way of saying...
Of saying nothing at all, exactly. It's been weeks and months and days. I'm getting older and older, Bertie.
Oh, come now. You can't be a day over what, 24?
I'm 22.
There you are, younger by the minute. But the point of all this, let's face it, is it's not what Gussie says, surely. It's what he feels. Love's a funny thing. It doesn't always look quite the same. It varies from person to person, if you follow. With Budge, it's a brisk covering in jam. But with Gussie, it's more subtle, more oblique, like steamed fish. It creeps up on you. When love arrives, it's hard to tell. He doesn't ring the front door bell. He doesn't wait politely in the hall. or leave his card. He doesn't wait to wipe his feet. In fact, he's not at all discreet. He doesn't phone to warn you. He will call and means to stay. He may not come when you're expecting him to visit, but if he does, make sure he finds you home. Surrender now, for what's the use? And wave that friendly flag of truce. Just rush right out to greet him. Don't hesitate at all, dear. You'll bless the day that love rings your bell.
Ding, ding.
Hello.
Who's there?
It's love.
Come in.
Kiss, kiss.
Oh,
So close your eyes and lend an ear, for I suspect he's somewhere near, and that it's you that he has come to find.
Oh, Bertie dear.
So let him hold you tight and snug,
Like kittens cuddled in a rug.
well, that's the sort of thing I had in mind.
Oh, look, my dear. Ooh. Each dandelion clock is very softly chiming to tell the flowers it's time to go to bed.
What's that she said?
I know this night can't be in vain. The stars shine in gold's daisy chain, and even Mr. Moon's begun to snore.
Good grief, no more. Look softly now, just close your eyes.
And will I get a big surprise?
What else do you think I'm doing? All this for you, lovely thing, you. Just wait right there till love himself arrives. Wait there, stay there, right there. Don't move, stay put. Wait there, right there.
Oh, Bertie.
Bertie? Bertie? Bertie?
Oh,
Bertie! Not again!
Bertie!
Oh, Lord. What might be termed a Persian among the pigeons, Jeeves.
Very much so, sir. However, I'm quite sure that matters will soon be sorted out once you have had your meeting.
I saw that, Little. I saw every second of that. You're the one I need to be fighting, not that poor sap Wooster. You're the one, Little.
Me?
You can't treat a girl like Maddie like that.
Like what?
I saw you, Little, procuring her for immoral purposes.
Procuring her?
You know, in the state where I come from, do you know what we do with men like you at large, Little? We lynch 'em, Little. We lynch 'em. Be here at midnight, and be warned.
You were saying, Jeeves? Matters will soon be sorted out. Was that the phrase used?
Once you have had your meeting with Miss Bing and the Reverend Mr. Pink.
No, I am having no more meetings, Jeeves. Moreover, I am having no more to do with this place. Enough is enough. Now come along, we can be home by midnight.
But, sir...
No, Jeeves, no buts.
The Times, sir.
The what?
The one Sir Watkin is at this moment settling down to read, having retired to bed.
No chance of him dropping asleep?
After earlier events, he is wide awake.
Any hope of him missing out on the births, deaths, and marriages?
Sir Watkin has reached an age when they provide a regular source of satisfaction, sir. Especially the deaths.
A certain pleasure in outstripping the field, eh?
Precisely.
Well, nonetheless, too bad, eh, Jeeves? Let them stew, that's what I say. Nothing to do with me if Stiffy gets engaged to this chap Wooster. My name's... What is it currently? Oh, my name's Little. Bingo Little. No relation at all. Follow on.
Sir.
What now?
The code, sir.
Of the Woosters?
Surely, sir.
Lord, it is a weighty burden, Jeeves.
I can imagine. But probably no worse than spending the rest of your life answering to the name of Bingo Little.
You think that's on the cards?
Undoubtedly.
Bingo Little. Bingo Little. Oh, no, it doesn't suit me, does it? I mean, it's fine for chaps like Bingo, but it...
May I add, sir, it is not a name that suits me, either.
How do you... Meaning you might...
Be forced, regretfully, to seek alternative employment, sir.
Et tu, Jeeves. Is it to be my fate, like that of all heroes, to be stabbed in the back?
Agamemnon, sir.
It is far, far too late for that, Jeeves. Or should I call you Judas?
Sir.
What have you got to say, Jeeves? What have you got to say?
Sir.
Your job's to protect me and to cushion me from shocks, not to let the poor young master end up crouching in a box. Leave him posing as a coat stand there the minute someone knocks. No, somebody's got to pay, Jeeves. Somebody's got to pay.
If you would.
Threatened with a lynch mob and I lose my oldest friends. I'm embroiled with random females bent on dire romantic ends. Yours is frankly not a judgment, Jeeves, on which a chap depends. It's bordering on risque, Jeeves, utterly déclassé.
If I may.
Your job's to inspire me and encourage me with praise, not abandon me with Stiffy in some frightful leafy maze, not to make me change my name 3 times in just as many days. Here am I in an extreme position, General Custer out of ammunition, didn't get here by my own volition. As Tennyson once thundered, someone here has badly blundered.
Sir.
It's chaos and disarray, Jeeves, misery and dismay.
Perhaps I might.
Calling this a shambles is to understate the case. Look at all these banjo lovers, not a dry eye in the place. I shall never have the nerve again to look them in the face. So what have you got to say, Jeeves? What have you got to say?
I fear I must confess it, sir. Despite my best endeavours to ensure a fluid narrative, things haven't gone to plan. Events were overtaken, sir, by unseen technicalities. I really can assure you, though, I've done the best I can. There comes the odd occasion, sir, when facing up to destiny, we do as well remembering a man is but a man. You have my firm assurances that come the grand denouement, sir, events will all resolve themselves in spite of come what may. I only can apologise for any inconvenience injurious to your dignity that happens on the way. I simply wish to emphasise I have your interests uppermost, and that, sir, in conclusion, sir, is all I have to say. No.
Very well, Jeeves, I will proceed. However, I don't wish to hurt your feelings, but from now on, I will walk alone. I have found that, on the whole, in this narrative, your suggestions have not been helpful.
I'm sorry, sir.
I would be grateful if, in the future, you would restrict yourselves solely to your stage managerial duties.
Very good, sir.
I will continue unaccompanied.
Yes, sir.
What happened next?
This, sir.
What?
Bertie.
Who is it?
It's us!
Oh, it's you.
Where have you been, you idiot? We've been walking round and round the maze looking for you for hours.
Well, I wasn't going to stay in there. Well, I wasn't going to stay in there all this time. Where have you been? You've been gone for hours. You're lucky I'm still here.
Lucky for you. I've hidden Uncle Watkins' Times, and I haven't destroyed it yet. It could quite easily turn up again, suddenly.
Forget that. He's got hold of another copy from that blighter Budge.
Oh.
Sitting up in bed reading it even as we speak, no doubt.
Never mind. I can build it in as part of our master plan.
Master plan?
Yes,
This is the one that includes me?
that's the one.
It's brilliant, Bertie. It's entirely Stephanie's idea.
Very simple.
Very
All
simple.
you have
All
to
you
do
need to
is
do, Bertie,
perfect,
absolutely nothing.
straightforward,
Do it.
it's
Just
all
a
there.
minute.
It's like trying to listen to an announcement at a gymkhana, one at a time.
All we need you to do, Bertie, is to break into the house and pretend to burgle it.
I told you he'd like it.
You want me to burgle Totley Towers?
He's got it in one.
Home of Sir Watkin Bassett, magistrate?
Yes.
Would you like me to kidnap him as well?
No,
I don't think so.
Garrot the staff, set fire to the west wing, dismantle the main staircase?
No.
It only has to look like a burglary, Bertie.
Oh, yes? Well, what's the difference between a burglary and one that looks like a burglary? No, this isn't a burglary, Inspector. It only looks like one. They've turned the place upside down and taken all the silver, but it's not a burglary, so sorry to have troubled you.
Not at all, sir. I was just passing by. As a matter of fact, I'm not a real policeman either. I just look like one.
Well, you've quite finished.
Don't worry, I have. Good night.
Bertie, hear us out, please.
You mean there's more?
All you have to do is climb through an upstairs window. We've made sure there's a ladder being left out. The window will be open. It's an empty room. In it, you'll find a sack of stuff which Stiffy's already taken. You take that downstairs and let yourself out the front door, and that will set off the alarm.
Oh, good-o.
Once you're safely outside, I'll be waiting for you. We'll pretend to struggle, just to make it look convincing. As soon as Sir Watkin arrives, you drop the sack and run for it. End of scheme.
What could be simpler?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Uncle Watkin will be so grateful to Harold that he'll grant him anything.
Or anyone.
Forever. Isn't it simple?
It's simple-minded. I'm speechless, just speechless.
You wouldn't deny us a little favor like that, would you, Bertie?
Thank you, Bertie. We'll always remember this, won't we, Stephanie?
Thank you, Bertie.
This existence of ours, Stephanie's and mine, it can't go on indefinitely, Bertie. These snatched clandestine meetings, a stolen kiss here, a furtive glance there. What way is that to live? It can't go on.
I love him, Bertie.
I love her, Bertie. Time, they say, is relative, infinite as space. This must be eternity, neither time nor place. Half a moment we are together. I shall want no one else and nothing new. Half a moment I shall treasure. Keep it locked away for some future rainy day. Should you leave me with just this moment, in my mind I shall capture it anew, like some picture taken in my childhood. Half a moment spent with you.
Time looks kindly on fleeting lovers. They can turn the briefest hour into a day, turn a moment to a lifetime, making it to lost, blending future with the past. Every moment we spend together, I don't care what they say or try to do, can't erase it, all that's gone between us, every loving secret shared with you. Of
the moment we are together, I shall want no one else and nothing new. Of the moment I shall treasure, keep it locked away for some future
what else can matter? Even though it is so few, I shall save it till I have another, making one whole moment filled with
I ask you, how can a chap say no?
Well, Bertie.
No!
All right, then. If that's your answer, all right. We shall see. All right. All right.
There was something in the tone of her voice
All right.
which I didn't care for. Stiffy!
Well,
Yes, well. Ladder will be available.
just behind the hedge there.
Window open.
Back of the house, first floor, fourth one along from the left.
Bag of swag ready and waiting.
Under the spare room bed.
Down the stairs.
To the front door.
Setting off the alarm.
Running into me. Quick struggle.
And away you go.
Nothing to it.
Falling off a log.
Piece of cake.
If you ever run short of cash, you two, you could always sell insurance.
Oh, thank you, Bertie.
Yes, all right.
Better do it soon, before Uncle Watkin gets to the engagements column.
I don't intend to hang about here, don't worry.
Just give me time to get into bed.
Bless you, Bertie.
Ow, ow.
Sorry.
How are you at christenings?
Harold's wonderful at everything. See you later.
Later.
Right here.
Sir,
Jeeves?
do you require any assistance with the narration, sir?
No, thank you, Jeeves. All I want from you is a ladder.
Certainly, sir.
Oh, wait, and something to represent a window and a bag of swag. End of prop list.
Very good, sir.
I waited a few minutes to allow Stiffy time to slip into the Jim Jams. It was a moonlit night, hardly ideal for the planned activities. But despite my misgivings, I could not help experiencing a tremor of excitement for what lay ahead. Wooster, man of action, was about to undergo his finest... What on earth is that?
The ladder, sir. A somewhat rudimentary, but nevertheless effective scenic device, sir.
We shall see. Window?
Yes, sir.
I feel I'm about to perform some feat of acrobatics, Jeeves.
Only mildly, sir.
I hope so. How does this operate?
Allow me. Sir,
Up that?
if you would.
Without a safety net? Oh, well.
Sir.
What?
Perhaps you might require this, sir.
And what is this, may I ask?
A mask, sir.
To be worn by me?
I would advise it.
Let me get this straight, Jeeves. Not only am I expected to behave like a circus performer, you are also asking me to do so disguised as a pig. Is that correct?
I apologize for the choice of animals, sir. The selection from the property store was limited. Fortunately, a children's production of The Three Little Pigs was recently in the theatre's repertoire.
I do not wish to hear this, Jeeves. I don't care if it was 40 pigs. I refuse to join their ranks. Is that clear?
The alternative, sir, is risk of recognition.
Recognition?
Yes.
By Bassett?
And others.
Well, I'm not wearing it till the last minute.
Very prudent.
Hold the ladder. Here I go. Back of the house.
Yes, sir.
Fourth window from the left.
Yes, sir.
Wish me... Oh, what is it? Cyrano de Bergerac.
Cyrano de Bergerac, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves. I cautiously made my way up the ladder. What on earth is that?
Suspenseful music, sir.
But we can do without it. This is dangerous enough.
Very good, sir.
That's more like it. Fortunately, I combined a steel nerve with a total lack of fear of heights. Jeeves!
It's all right, sir. I have it under control.
Jeeves, what's happening? What on earth's happening? Ah! Good grief.
You're quite safe, sir. Just don't look down.
Why not? Oh, yes, I see. That's down, isn't it? Down is sideways.
Precisely.
A clearer demonstration of horizontal thinking is hard to conceive. You must imagine, if you will, that I am now several dozen feet up.
15 feet 9 inches, sir.
15 feet 9... Thank you, Jeeves. And clinging to the window ledge by my fingernails. Cautiously, with a practiced skill, I levered open the window. Damn it. It doesn't want to open. Jeeves.
Sir?
I can't seem to get it open.
No, sir?
Are you certain we have the right window?
Very certain, sir.
Well, I'm not quite sure what to do.
Allow me, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Not at all, sir.
Ah, that's better. With the stealth of a cat, Wooster eased his way in through the window.
Sir?
Yes, what is it, Jeeves?
Your mask, sir.
Very well. Give it here, then.
Certainly, sir.
Oh, thank you, Jeeves.
My pleasure, sir.
Jeeves, if it's all right for you to stroll up and down like that, then why am I...
Sir?
Oh, it doesn't matter. This doesn't look silly at all, does it?
Not at all, sir.
So long as it doesn't. Now, where was I?
You were stealing with the stealth of a cat, sir.
Oh, yes, quite right. With the stealth of a cat. Wooster eased his way in through the window and... Damn it! I'm stuck! Jeeves, couldn't you possibly have found a larger window?
I'm sorry, sir, but in the time available...
Where the hell did you get this? Snow White's cottage? Oh, grief.
Are you all right, sir?
Like a pig to the slaughter, Jeeves. Regaining my feet, I surveyed the room, accustoming my eyes to the darkness. In a moment or two, I made out the bed. Oh, splendid. Production values are rocketing. I moved to the bed and groped underneath, feeling for the bag of swag.
What the hell? Where the...
Hello?
Oh, someone quick! There's a man broken in a pig mask broken in my bedroom. Stand where clear, he's all mine. I will deal with this swine, with this shoe, and this pig in my bedroom. When I'm through, I will bet you will live to regret that you picked on me if you and I ever met. I'm teaching you a lesson that you never will forget. You're a pig, water pig, water pig!
Oh dear, help! It's a pig! Daddy, help! It's a pig! There's a beastly piggy in my bedroom.
Cornered.
Is it real or a dream? Get away or I'll scream! Who on earth let this pig in my bedroom?
Lend a hand by the door and we trapped him for sure.
I shall die if the thing makes a mess on my floor.
Speaking as a woman who has hunted wild boar, but a pig, more or less, what a pig! Now we've got him.
Look, it's Bertie.
Nice and easy. It's so dirty.
Listen, Maddie.
Don't come near me.
Don't that ta-ta, do you hear me?
Oh, this damn thing's stuck completely. Exit booster, swift and sweetly.
Follow that pig!
Bless my soul, who are you? What on earth's going on? There's a circus artist in my bedroom.
Stop him, we've got him.
Can't believe both my eyes. There's a chap in disguise. There's a cat peddling pig in my bedroom. Careful, girls, or stand back. He may try to attack. It's a well-known fact that they hunt as a pack. Wait while I distract him, try to put him off the track. Watch that pig!
Watch the piggy! Watch the pig!
Listen, people.
Don't you try it.
Try to kiss me.
I deny it.
Oh, you swine, you!
Caught him looting!
Raise your hands or I'll start shooting!
With the badly bruised libido, exit booster, tray rapido.
Follow that pig! Hunt the pig, hunt the pig, hunt the two-legged pig. There's a pig loose somewhere in the house. Find him
and catch him.
Everybody look out with a glimpse of a snout.
For the click of his trotters on the stairway.
There he is!
False alarm!
We must try to keep calm.
I'm afraid.
Then take hold of my arm.
I'll let him have the barrels. Will work just like a charm. On the pig!
Steady on!
There's the pig!
Bertie! Bertie! Oh, there you are, you idiot! What do you think you're doing?
Don't, Stiffy, you've got to help me!
Once he's caught, there is talk, we'll reduce him to pork in a way that's too terrible to mention. Can't escape, now he's caught, he can grunt, he can snort. It's a great new game, chasing pork, that's the sport. Now we've got him cornered, there's a lesson to be taught. To the pig, to the pig, to the pig. Now we got him cornered, there's a lesson to be taught. To the pig, 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 to the pig.
Could have done was to help the others, Bertie, instead of lounging there like a lizard. Come on, Bingo, let's leave him to sleep it off. Out here.
Pathetic. Really utterly pathetic, Bertie. I'm terribly disappointed in you. Come on, Augustus.
Well, straighten that up anyway.
No thanks to you, you oaf. Honestly, Bertie, you nearly ruined everything. That's the very last time I ask you to help.
Really? Do you promise?
The very last time ever.
May I, sir?
Well, all in all, a totally satisfactory outcome, wouldn't you say, Jeeves?
I would.
Knots tied here, there, and everywhere, like a Boy Scouts convention. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Quick thinking. The end, eh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, just one thing, Jeeves. How on earth did I manage to climb in through the wrong window into Honoria's room?
I'm afraid I can't explain that at all, sir.
Ah, well, one flaw. You're allowed that.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, Jeeves, disaster. It's not all over. What about the Times? Bassett still has Budge's Times.
No, sir, no longer.
Jeeves.
Under cover of the general confusion.
Are there no limits?
Some further good news, sir.
Yes?
The new banjo is here.
Really? Splendid. Roll it on, Jeeves, and on with the concert. I am in brisk banjo vein. Oh, bit late, though, isn't it?
A trifle.
Well, perhaps there's time for just one tune, eh? Pity to disappoint them.
Indeed.
Oh, look at this, Jeeves. This is magnificent. Lovely wood, great color, delicious smell. Yes, well, what shall we give them, do you think?
Your opening number, sir?
Banjo Boy, splendid. Send them out with their feet tapping, why not? Ozzy, give us an A. See if we're in tune here. Jeeves.
Sir?
Listen to this.
Highly melodic.
Melodic?
Oh, yes.
Well, it may be as far as the odd dog or bat are concerned, but to mere human ears, there's no sound at all. These are what we musicians term muted strings, Jeeves.
If I might correct you, sir, they are in fact the latest acoustically balanced and delayed resonation strings. A set of ABDR strings designed to project the sound over a wider area. Their effect is to give the impression of silence only in the immediate vicinity of the instrument itself.
Really?
I can assure you, sir, that from here the sound is quite deafening. Please, sir, if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry, Jeeves. Well, that's amazing, you know. Standing here, I can't hear a sound. Oh, well, science marches on, what? You're perfectly sure about this, Jeeves?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, here we go, then.
Sir?
Yes?
Might I suggest that for this number, a full supporting chorus?
Full supporting chorus?
Behold, here they come!
Good Lord!
Yes, sir.
A sudden leap in the budget, Jeeves.
The Wizard of Oz, final walk down, sir.
Yes, right, I see. Well, are we all ready? Here we go, then. 3, 2, 1, and...
Who's the man you've all been sitting there anticipating? Who's the man with his instrument ready, willing and waiting? Who's the man for whom your breath has been eagerly waiting? If I hadn't already confessed it, you'd no doubt already have guessed it.
Banjo boy, play a number for me. Won't you play that melody? When you start to playing, Mama starts a swaying. She's right there with them, stomping that rhythm. Banjo boy, play the raz and the taz. You're the sunny Southland's king. You said Dixie humming it when you started strumming it. See those fingers going. When you start to syncopate, songbirds seem to orchestrate. The swanee stops its blowing, just hear him play. Who can plunk your heartstrings full of joy? That banjo boy.
See what I mean?
Hear him go. Don't you know? Love him so.
Not too loud, is it?
Let him swing and do his thing. He's the king.
Ring a ding.
Oh, banjo boy, you're the musical sun in the southern sunny skies. Feet will stop their fidgets, see those magic digits. Hands are clapping, fingers are snapping. Banjo boy, play that favorite tune that the old folks love to sing. Can't you hear the people cry? Wanna see those fingers fly? Listen to him playing.
Yeah!
Can't you hear the children roar? Dixie shouting out for more. Hear the steamboats blowing, A to the far. Who's that cotton picking on the joy? The golden kid that passion can't destroy.
Whoops, sorry, Ozzy.
Whose name they shout from Maine to Illinois. That's Banjo Boy. Banjo Boy.
By nursery tea.
By moose.
By spoons.
By 3:30.
By every tender breast that heaves.
By George, by Jove, by Jeeves. By marmalade, by bowler hat. By toothpaste tube, by Burmese cat. By baby newts, by autumn leaves. By George, by Jove, by Jeeves. Behold how Jeeves with sleight of hand conceives a scheme so carefully planned. Even we can understand if he takes it terribly slowly. By jumping jack, by easy chair, by Bain-Marie, by camembert, by every fruit that in the eaves. By George, by Jove, by Jeeves. By walking boot, by thermal drawers, by canapes, by Santa Claus, by all his mighty brain achieves. By every spell the master weaves. By heck, by George, by Jove, by Jeeves, by Jeeves, by Jeeves, by Jeeves, by Jeeves. There's a pig, there's a pig, there's a housebreaker pig. There's a pig with criminal intentions. Once he's caught, there is talk to reduce him to pork in a way that's too terrible to mention. Can't escape, now he's caught, he can grunt, he can snort. It's a great new game, chasing porkers for sport. those magic digits. Hands are a-clapping, fingers a-snapping, banjo boy.